Hi guys. So, um, the month of April is now gone. It was not a good month for me in terms of reading, um, due to some changes in my life. I've been sick as well, and so I don't be very, I'm not very in a reading mood. So I've started several books last month. I don't even have in them here what I finished, but yeah, I only finished 4 novels. It was not a good month, if you can say that. But and it's like a reading slump, if you wish to talk about this. Sometimes it happens when you read a lot, and maybe because I was reading a couple of books that were very big in terms of pages and so on. So it's not that they were bad books, but yeah, they took a lot of time. So in terms of books, I finished Cthulhu Reloaded, which I didn't enjoy it that much. I gave it a 50 out of 100. I finished 2 Space 1999 audiobooks. Both were okay, good for those people that watch the series. I've also finished 2 novels which I didn't enjoy that much. One was Night House, and the other was the last book on the Ice Order. It was the last book on the series. In terms of this month of May, what I'm going to read, what I'm going to try to do. I published in my blog a couple of days ago a list. Most of them are the same, but I changed something to read more books. To read more books that made me take out some bigger chunks and read smaller novels, like horror stuff that it's fast paced, and those kind of books usually they tend to make me read more. So what did I finish and what I'm reading currently? I finished On the Third Day, which it's a big book. It's 630 pages. I gave it a 40 out of 100. I made a review on Goodreads and so on. Not a very good novel, to be honest. I thought it was zombie kind of stuff. It's more like slice of life, post-apocalyptic stuff. It's not bad, but it's not good as well. I finished in one day Bryce Gibson. I gave it a 38 out of 100. The Resort is the name of the book. I didn't enjoy this book as well. This felt like, as I was reading, I was reading a Goosebumps by R.L. Stine novel, and I didn't expect that. I wanted something fast-paced, something with Monster of the Week stuff, and it was, but it was too childish to me. I'm currently reading The Flight of Eisenstein. I'm currently at half point, so 200 and something pages. This is the 4th novel on the Horus Heresy. I'm going to finish this in probably next week. I'm also hearing for the second time. I've read the book, and I'm hearing now audiobook to read the next few novels. Dead of the Night by Jonathan Barry. It was an interesting stuff. Take on the horror and zombies and so on. I really enjoyed back in the day, and I'm enjoying it now. The audiobook is also pretty good. Next one that I'm going to finish probably next week. It's going to be finally Robert McMahon and Swan Song. I'm currently on page 745. I'm missing 200 pages. I'm enjoying the novel. I think it's too long, of course, for me. There are some pages that could have been cut. There are some scenes that are not important that much, but overall, it was a very good and didn't felt 900 pages. I enjoyed a lot. I know why Robert McGuinn is one of the most dearest of horror stuff. I've got all of his books. I've bought them after starting reading this. I've bought all of his books, and I'm going to read them eventually. I have no doubt. I'm also reading Junji Ito, No Longer Human. This is interpretation, or if you wish to call it like that, of Dazai, the author, Japanese author, of his novel, and he's written this manga. It's in the start, but as a manga, it's pretty interesting stuff. Less horror that we are used to it, but more interesting in terms of character development, to be honest. Now, I'm currently debating of dropping this one, Junction. I started reading this, I'm at 70 pages, 98, okay, of out of 450. I don't like to drop books, but I'm not enjoying the book at all. So, let's see. Now, for the next books I'm going to read. I'm going to read some combination of short, fast-paced novels, or at least short novels, or authors I do love. One of is J.R.R. Tolkien, Mr. Bliss. This is a hardcover edition. This is basically, I believe there are 2 books in here, and it's very cool, to be honest. There are a lot of drawings. It's a child book, but it's okay because it's Tolkien, so I have to give him credit. Next short novel is going to be second novel, The Kshalma Skull by Tom Ward. This is the sequel of the first one that I read in March. Going back to Arkham Horror and the Calls of the Labyrinth. This one, I've got 5 of them to read, and this one, and I really enjoy the last one made by David Amdell, so let's see how it goes. I'm going to try to finish finally a trilogy by Neil Shusterman. Okay, The Toll is the last book. It's going to be 600 pages, so big one, but I hope it's fast paced like the previous ones. I'm going to read Naomi's Room by John Aycliffe, one of my favorite horror writers of ghost stories and so on. 200 pages, so could be read in 1 or 2 days. Another one that is going to be fast paced, I bet it's going to be this one, Clown in the Cornfield by Adam Sazar. Many people are talking about this book in the Goodreads community and the YouTube, so let's see how it goes. 2 more books. One is going to start. Okay, 2 are going to start a series. One is a solitary book, and this one, it's Crucifix by Ray Garton. I read recently that he died last month, early this month, I don't know, but it was, I believe it was in April, and this is the only book I have from him. He's a writer from the 80s, 90s, so I enjoy that kind of horror. It's some of my favorite are there, Sean Hodgson, Bentley Little, there are James Herbert. There are some good horror writers from the 1980s. They are different horror than the new days horror. So I grabbed this one to read, as it's been on my shelf for years now. Another 2 novels, Ted Wardler. Although I received this book this month, last week, I'm going to read this now because this is something that at least the story I'm going to enjoy, about Katakans and in the world that it's being lost to the Tyranids and they are trying to survive. So it's a grim, dark stuff, and I enjoy it a lot. So it's going to be I hope it's going to be up there to remove my reading slump. Another one, it's going to be fast-paced, a lot of small chapters. It's going to be Tomorrow's Children by Daniel Polanski. I've got all of his books, the trilogy that he wrote, and the duology. Okay, so let's see if I enjoy this book. I hope so, because I have got the other books, and I don't want to have books in me that I don't enjoy. I believe I am only missing one book from him, which is March, and if I enjoy this one, I bet I will get it. Now the two series. One is The Wolf and TBR by Morgan Stang. This is the first novel. It's part of a series. There is a trilogy. Then she wrote some companion novels, novelettes, and whatever you want to call them. I think these are novels, because some people call them not novels, but I don't know a term for that. Novelettes? No, probably not novelettes. There is another term for that, but this one is 170 pages, so it's a novel. It's much bigger than most stuff written in the 70s and 60s. That most books had 200 pages at most. And then finally, I'm going to read Alice by Christina Herry. This author, I read one book from her, and although it's woke as crap, I did enjoy the novel, and it made me laugh, which is interesting. Usually this kind of stuff upsets me, but it made me laugh, so I bought all of his novels, and I'm going to read them just for the laugh. So yeah, it's going to be a good month, I guess. 6 novels, 9 and 11. I'm not going to read all of these, of course, but my goal is always trying to read 100 pages per day. To be honest, in May I'm breezing that, but last month again I was being sick. I hope I'm getting better now for my asthma, but it's still ongoing problem. Let's hope I can continue reading as much as I'm reading now. So yeah, thank you all for watching me and this short video. Thank you.